A warm welcome to all my dear students. I'm very glad to meet you all in this video series of measurements and instrumentation. So in this video series, we will be having a continuous video regarding the topics in the subject measurements and instrumentations. So to begin with, let's start with the unit 1, measurement of voltage and current. So in this unit, the main focus is about the basics of measurement and instrumentation. So let's begin with the introduction for the subject. Measurements. So in general, the term measurement is being used everywhere. Whatever we see, whatever we do, everything we express in terms of some mathematical value, which is nothing but the measurement or the measured value, etc. For example, if I'm buying if I'm going to a grocery shop and I am buying any vegetable, means I will ask like, give me some 1 kg of so and so vegetable. Or if I go and purchase some dresses in a cloth store, I will say, give me this sized shirt or give me this sized dress. So everywhere we use the term measurement. So let's see what is mean measurement. Measurement is simply a comparison between a standard and what we want to measure, which is the measurand. So in general, measurand means the quantity to be measured is called as measurand. So measurement is essentially the act of a quantitative comparison between a given quantity and a quantity of the same kind chosen as a unit. So the two quantities which we are going to compare in order to measure the value of any parameter, then the result will be expressed in numerical values. So the result of measurement is expressed by a number representing the ratio of the unknown quantity to the adopted unit of measurement. So the two quantities are compared and the result is expressed in numerical values. So this result of the measurement will be expressed as a number representing the unknown quantity. So in general, the measurement is used everywhere. So it is the assignment of a number to a physical quantity. That is the exact definition for measurement. So for example, any physical quantity like as I already discussed, if I take any vegetable, I would say 1 kg of potato, 1 kg or half kg of tomatoes, the size 24 of a shirt, or a 30-meter scale. So it is like assigning a number to a physical quantity, or it becomes a characteristics of an object or an event which can be compared with other objects or event. So let's see what are the basic requirements for a meaningful measurement. So the first thing we need is a standard to measure any unknown quantity. So standards are used for comparison purposes, and it must be accurately defined and should be commonly accepted. For example, if I want to measure the length of an unknown line, I need a standard equipment called as scale, and it should be commonly accepted. The accuracy level of the scale should be compared, and it should be uniformly and universally accepted one. So to measure if I'm drawing a line and I want to measure the length of the line, I'm comparing this unknown quantity, that is the unknown line, with a standard quantity, which is nothing but a scale which is already calibrated and it is already accepted universally by everyone. So by comparing the unknown line with a standard scale, I can easily find the unknown length of the line. So that this is how a measurement will be done. And The first thing you need is a standard, which is like a scale. The second one is the apparatus used and the method adopted. So if we want to, in general, we don't have standard for every uh, units. So we can have an apparatus setup which may be like an indirect comparison, and also it may involve some process in order to measure something. So those process and the apparatus setup should be verified, or it should prove that the measured value is correct. So these also has to be commonly accepted as mentioned above. So now let's see what are the two major functions of all branches of engineering. With, so in general, whatever engineering branch you can take, their first and foremost function is to design an equipment or a process. So the main basis of an engineering is innovation, bringing innovation or designing an equipment. And the next major function is proper operation and maintenance of equipment and process. So either any engineering graduate will either go for designing an equipment, or they will be associating themselves with the maintenance purpose or enhancing the equipment's nature. So in both the regards, measurement plays a predominant role. Whatever you design, you need to compare it with a standard. Without proper comparison, your design becomes invalid. So measurement plays a predominant role while designing an equipment. So when you are planning to design any equipment, each and every step will have a measurement. So whatever things you use in designing an equipment will have a measurement. While talking about the operation or the maintenance process of an engineering graduate, there also they will be continuously monitoring the operation by proper measuring equipments. So that is what maintenance and operation is all about. For example, being an electrical graduate, if you are involved in if you are committed to do a maintenance operation job, then you are intended to measure the electrical appliances, like how many units of energy it is being consumed, like that. So in that way, you will be measuring the energy being consumed by every apparatus daily or on a routine basis. So there comes the importance of measurements. So whatever function you do as an engineering graduate, you will be using measurements and instrumentation. So that is the basic necessary for any engineering graduates across the globe. So this subject, particularly measurements and instrumentation, is highly important. The knowledge behind the measurement and instrumentation should be known to everyone, so that any function they perform in their career, they will be utilizing these concepts in their day-to-day activities. Hope this session finds useful to you all. So with the continuation of this topic, I will meet you in the next video. Thank you.